And welcome to another episode of Koto's Mojo. And as always, I'm your host, Patrick Koto. We got a lot of football and baseball to talk about today. And of course, we got our good friend Ian on the show. Ian, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
That is a nice Blackhawks jersey you wear. For a second, I thought it was Connor Bedard. I'm like, oh, wait, I see one right there.
Nope, it is Johnny Taves.
Speaking of nice, it is nice to have some football back. Sure, we're in the preseason, but hey, it's still football. And they always say football is a dangerous game. Well, one of the dangerous things about football is holding on to your job. And that is specifically when it comes to the quarterback and the head coaching position.
Yeah, absolutely. Always comes down to those key factors in the team.
And coming into this season, there are some quarterbacks and some coaches whose jobs aren't quite safe coming into this season. And one of the teams that has, I guess, both of that is the Tennessee Titans. Mike Vrabel is entering on the hot seat, and so is the quarterbacks. Because for Tennessee, they were a playoff game the last couple of years before missing out on last year. They had the 1 seed in the 2021-22 season. And then last year, that team didn't do anything. I feel like Mike Vrabel, he's on the hot seat because the Titans have been making the playoffs with him. I think it was his first season was in 18. They missed the playoffs. Then they make the playoffs for 3 straight years. One of them where they went to the AFC Championship game. So Tennessee really took a big step back last year with, coaching and the quarterbacks because, it's a QB mess right there.
Yeah, they got some work to do still.
Yeah, like you're juggling between Ryan Tannehill, Malik Willis, Josh Dobbs, and a guy that wants to put mayonnaise in his coffee. Who the fuck would do that?
I don't know if I would trust someone doing that.
But yeah, no, for Tennessee, it'll be interesting to see what the Titans do this year. I mean, they still have Derrick Henry, but like we talked about, that man can only do so much.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the best runners in the NFL, but you can't win Super Bowls with just one superstar.
Exactly. Teams are gonna see that coming. The Titans did also get DeAndre Hopkins, who was a free agent.
I mean, that's a huge pickup right there. I mean, honestly, that's all you need. If you need one good wide receiver just to fix your offense, that's it. But like you said, they got a lot of work to do with the QBs and everything else. But their running game is good, and hopefully their passing game will be good too.
Yes. Well, thankfully for Hopkins, he's been playing with shit quarterbacks forever. He's been playing with so many shit quarterbacks. So whoever the Titans throw under center, whether it's Tannehill, Willis, Dobbs, or Mayo Boy, just throw it up to Hopkins and he'll do something.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Hopkins has to stay healthy for
That
this
too.
team. Yeah, he has to stay healthy, and maybe their offense can find success working around him.
But overall, a lot of jobs are on the line in Tennessee this season.
Yeah, really is. It's kind of do or die at this point.
You want to know which QB is also in do or die mode?
Who would that be?
Daniel Jones of the New York Giants.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's do or die because he's getting paid.
He is getting paid, but obviously, this man really hasn't done much.
No, he hasn't done much, which kind of pisses me off that he's also getting paid big bucks, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, he's got to show up this year, or else I don't know. I'd say they need to go find a different quarterback because
Well,
this
he's
guy's
got
just
some
not
decent.
it.
Well, he's got some decent weapons to work with. He's got Darren Waller. He also has Jalen Hyatt from Tennessee and Darius Slayton. So some good wideouts to work with to help out Mr. Jones, like Daniel Jones. These past seasons, the Giants have been reloading the offense. Now it's time for you to do something. Like that meme. Come on, with that stick. Do something. tapping one
Yeah,
out. That's Daniel Jones. Yeah, no, I
yeah.
feel like this is his make or break year because he's got the weapons to
They
help him out.
literally, the New York Giants literally have a team that could possibly go deep into the playoffs, as all they're missing is just a really good quarterback. And they thought it was Daniel Jones, but as we've seen for the past couple seasons, he
Yep.
is not that guy.
They have Saquon Barkley too, which is good because he was a big help for them last year. But now they only have him signed for 1 year because, couldn't quite get his head out of his ass of what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think he also wants to see what this team can do because he has seen the struggles of this offense. Hell, he was really the only thing that was moving this offense,
Exactly.
like until he got injured from the Chicago Bears. But yeah, we were there for that one, I believe, right? Weren't we?
No, that was the COVID year.
Right.
We
Okay, yeah,
were
that was
supposed to
COVID.
go to that one, but no, the COVID year.
Right, that's right. But yeah, it's do or die for Daniel Jones. Like either he does something this year and just lights the world on fire, or you're gonna be QB2 for the rest of your career because at this point
Exactly.
the Giants are just wasting their damn money on you.
Well, that's all NFL teams in general, always wasting their money on, all these players that they think, oh, he's got nope, 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 nope.
Yep, and then they'll get arrested 2 years later for drinking and driving or beating their wife or whatever you want to name for the National Felon League.
You're not, there needs to be a National Felon League team. Shit, we
Yeah.
might get ourselves a real life version of the longest yard.
Dude, if the Raiders keep going to prison, I think we might make it work out.
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
think,
I would pay to watch that team.
yeah. Didn't Ruggs just get like 30 years or something?
Yeah, it was a while, which is no surprise because his was terrible. Drunk
Yeah.
driving at 160 miles an hour and you killed someone. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Hey, there was a can't remember his name. He was a wide receiver for the Cardinals. He just got pulled over for going like 130 on a highway and he got arrested.
I didn't hear this, but I do remember in 2016, Michael Floyd, he fell asleep at in a car at a red light and got in trouble.
Yep, can't do that. I mean, same thing happened to Tiger Woods. He was on prescription drugs and fell asleep in his car and they gave him a DWI. So,
Oh yeah.
yep, sometimes fame can get to you.
Yep.
Just like
Now
I wanted to mention in the podcast too, that new Johnny Manziel documentary that came out. I really want to watch that. It came out on Netflix a couple days ago, and it looks really, 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 really good.
I
I
hope
saw
it is good.
I saw one thing on Barstool that apparently Johnny Manziel's father was contemplating faking a heart attack just so Johnny could skip his drug test for the Browns.
Interesting.
Yeah, but they never did
Interesting.
that. So, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff that they show from his A&M days and his Cleveland Brown days. So,
Yep.
should be good. If you guys are looking for something new, good sports documentary, check out that Manziel one on
I will probably have to
Netflix.
check it out after this as well, since we have
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna start watching it tonight.
Some. Now, another QB that's on the hot seat, and this is more like health issues. Tua Tagovailoa. Guy wants to play this season, and well, after what we saw last year,
Well, I mean, did you see the video that just came out from their training camp yesterday?
what happened?
Their O line is in shambles. Their defense just walks right through them. If this was a real game, I think Tua might have been dead. I am really scared for this guy because their offensive line just still is just nothing. They have no one good and they're not going to protect them. And I'm really scared that this guy is going to get a very catastrophic injury that he could not come back from. We've
For
seen
sure.
all these brain injuries throughout the NFL. And I feel like if he gets one more hit that knocks him out on his ass, he's done for. He will never play or even be like a normal human being anymore. I honestly think for the sake of his health, he needs to just retire because it is not worth it. He has money. He had a good career while it lasted, but buddy, this is not worth killing yourself over.
I mean, we technically saw a man die last year on national TV with Damar Hamlin getting his ass knocked out. They had to put CPR on him. Now,
Yeah,
sure, that was something else, but still.
we saw him die and come back to life on the field. So yeah, I mean, and DeMar is coming back, which is awesome to see. He was in full
Right.
contact practice and everything. So kudos to DeMar for trying to come back, because obviously that's something different. It's something that's just completely wacky that just happened. It's 1 million chance, 1 out of 1 million. That I doubt we'll ever see that again in the NFL. But Tua needs to be careful here. Yeah, when he's not getting injured, he's one of the best out there. I really thought the Dolphins were going to turn themselves around when he joined the team, but God, he is just getting hurt throughout his entire career. And like I said, he should retire. It is
I
not safe
agree.
for him. And I don't think it'll be good for anyone to watch his career end like that.
Fuck
Nobody
no.
wants to see that.
We don't
And
want like a.
unfortunately, I think if he does play this year, which he's playing this year, I don't think he's going to make it past like 4 games. I
If
think
the
we're going to
offensive
see him
line
knocked out
doesn't keep
again.
their act together, yeah, no, it's not going to look pretty.
Yeah.
Another QB I want to touch on that I believe is in trouble for this year is Dak Prescott. The guy was an interception machine in 2022. He
Dude,
threw
he's
15 picks.
he's a cowboy for life. What are you talking about? They are
I know,
never
I know.
going to get rid of him. He is their boy. No matter what he does, they are going to stand by him no matter what, no matter how much he sucks, because that whole team just sucks too. I
That whole
just I just don't think the Dallas Cowboys are worth a damn. I don't think that Prescott's worth a damn, and I think they're just gonna ride and die until Dak Prescott either wants to get traded, which I doubt will happen because he loves Dallas.
right.
But no, I don't think he's on a hot seat. I don't think he's on the hot seat with the Cowboys. I think he's just on a hot seat with NFL fans, because he's just going to keep proving to us how much of a joke he is.
Yep. Much as we'll see what Dak does this year. He's not off to a good start either.
No.
But another QB that I believe is on the hot seat, and we kind of touched on this earlier this year, Jimmy G.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for Jimmy G is he's got to stay healthy,
Right.
because he's very, very fragile, and he's just got to perform, because we've seen the Raiders have a good squad. They've just been struggling in the QB department.
Right.
And I really do think if we see what we saw out of him a couple of years ago with San Francisco when he was lighted up, I think he could be back as a relevant quarterback. But you do have a elite QB who just came out of the Big Ten
Sir.
from Purdue, Aiden O'Connell. He is going to go and try and take Jimmy G's job away.
Exactly. And you just mentioned the facts right there about, Jimmy G. He really hasn't lived up to the hype as many people thought. He had, one good year in 2019. And of course, Aiden O'Connell was a really good quarterback in the Big Ten, could likely take Jimmy G's spot. It's a good fit for O'Connell. They have a good offense.
It fits his type of style perfectly, like that whole team. So I think if Jimmy G either gets injured or does not perform well within the first 3-4 games, why not give AOC a chance?
Exactly.
I want to see. I'm really excited to see what he does in the preseason.
I was gonna say the preseason is coming up this week, so a chance to see a lot of players, do something. A lot of young guns could really step up. I mean, we had our fair share of, late draft picks stepping up this season, or yeah, in past seasons, we've had, a fair share of, undrafted free agents doing it. I mean, us Bears fans witnessed it with Jack Sanborn. The guy had 2 picks in the first preseason game last year. We traded away Roquan Smith. Jack Sanborn got his opportunity and is, lighting it up there for the Bears. So, yeah, no, if Aiden O'Connell can have a good preseason, a starting job in Vegas is very likely.
Yeah, it's very, very possible for him. I still think when he does come up, he will have some growing pains, just like every quarterback does when they come up from college. But I think he's good enough. I think he's been through a lot of hurdles playing with Purdue as well, because it was not an easy team to play for, being in the Big Ten and how strong that conference is now. So, yeah, we'll see. See how he does.
Yeah, now you got, when O'Connell was with Purdue last year, he really didn't have a true wide receiver one than just tight end Payne Durham.
Mm-hmm.
So he made a lot of it work. So he can make it work with Purdue when the offense wasn't that strong.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a smart quarterback.
Really good. I look forward to seeing what he does. And one last QB that I believe is on the hot seat is honestly any QB in Indy.
Yeah.
The Colts have Gardner Minshew, Sam Ehlinger, and of course their new rookie, Anthony Richardson. The Colts have been in the QB carousel for a long time since the retirement of Andrew Luck.
Yeah, ever since his surprise retirement, it kind of threw the Colts back into rebuild mode because they had to find another star quarterback. I mean, they've been looking for that guy ever since Peyton Manning left, and I think it's going to be a long time to find that guy because I don't know, it's unattractive to play in Indianapolis. There really isn't too much going on over there right now.
Right.
So I don't know. It's going to be hard for Indy to find their guy, and all the guys that you listed, I just do not see really doing much this year. I see another losing season for Indy for probably the next couple years.
Yeah, no, the Colts are going to be, the Colts are just a completely mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andrew Luck retiring just screwed up everything for them because they were in with him for the long haul.
Yeah, and Andrew Luck was not bad, but kind of like Tua, the guy was taking hits all over the place.
Yeah, and he made the smart decision of retiring early because he didn't.
The guy's got a lot of money too, so he's good.
Got a lot of money, played it smart, and I'm gonna keep saying this throughout the whole show. Tua needs to follow that route.
I agree.
I don't think.
I hate to admit it.
Yeah, I don't think that he should feel like less of a man or something because he needs to retire. This is for your own health.
I totally agree. And, Ian, you and I both love the game of football, but we don't want to see players getting hurt like this.
No, not one bit, because that's permanent brain damage.
And as a coach, too, while you want to see your players succeed on the field, you want them to succeed off the field. And just seeing one of your players get hurt like that, it's tough.
I really feel like there should be some kind of clause where, like, if you get hurt this many times or you have this many kind of brain injuries, the team should say, we should let you go for your own well-being, but they should help you throughout the rest of your life. Like, if you didn't make enough money in the NFL, like, let's say DeMar Hamlin, he wasn't in the NFL long. Let's say that just completely ended his career. The Bills were ready to help pay for everything, for medical bills, every single thing for his family for the rest of his life. So I really do think there should be something like that with NFL teams for players that get injured like that. But we're talking the NFL. They're very greedy.
This is true. Yeah.
It's just a DeMar Hamlin situation. That was just a freak accident, and if the Bills wouldn't step up and help, they would look like complete douchebags.
Yeah, like you would have to, and not only that too, I'm sure Bills Mafia would also be able to step up as well.
No, Bills Mafia is one of the best.
Most respectable fan base in the NFL.
Yeah, they got the best fans, no doubt. There's no competition.
Nope, I still need to smash one of those tables.
We need to go out to Buffalo for a game, man. We need to go out there and just become Buffalo Bill fans. I'd be cool with that. If
We
I'm
did
if
get one of their players though in Tremaine Edmonds.
I'll take it. I
I'll
mean,
take it too.
I like the Bills. I really like Josh Allen. I like all their fans. I could definitely be a Bills fan.
Same. Now to our coaching hot seat segment. Some NFL coaches are not quite safe coming into this season. Ron Rivera is one of them for Washington.
Yeah.
Really hasn't done anything and stuff. Dennis
Well,
Allen, sorry.
Ron Rivera, let's give him a year or two more just because everything is changing with the Washington Commanders. They just got a new owner. Everything is changing with that team. So I would
Right.
definitely give him 1, 2 more years while they figure out everything. They get their rosters more situated with who they want to play, how they want to play, and then let's take a judgment call on them. But right now, I would give the Commanders a pass.
Okay, that's respectable. But obviously, when it comes to new and stuff, things could get,
Yeah, I mean, it can get crazy real fast.
exactly. Dennis Allen for the Saints, I feel like he's on the hot seat. The Saints head coach, he really hasn't had any success as a head coach. 3 seasons with the Raiders, entering his second season with the Saints, 15-38 overall as a head coach.
Yeah, not working out, but Saints are a struggle bus right now too after the
Right.
departure of Drew Brees, and they've just lost a lot of key players too. So I don't know. That's a team that's, I would say, preparing for a rebuild right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, he not a good track record. So I would say if it's not a 500 season for him, see you later, bud.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
like,
he's also in a very tough division.
tough division. The NFC South is
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they were
all good.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, for the Saints. Yeah, no, that division is terrible. And then, like we talked about with Tennessee, their head coach is on the hot seat coming into the season after, surprisingly missing the playoff last season. Like usually after, a good stretch of playoffs and you miss them like that, that's
Mm-hmm.
and then of course, there's other coaches too that, we feel like are on the hot seat, but they're not quite on the hot seat just because of the success they're having. So we'll move on from that. And now time to get a little rant on and stuff because we're going to talk about some of the baseball trades that happened. And one that still hurts me. The White Sox trading Jake Burger. Out of all players, we trade him.
Man, what week is it, man? That felt like that was like 5 years ago.
It
Man, yeah,
was
that sucked. He's one of the home run leaders. And that was one guy to build your team around. He's young. He's a good
right.
hitter. If there's someone to build around, you get rid of fucking Mike Tyson wannabe over here and get Jake Burger going, man.
I'm like disappointed that we still have players like, Eloy Jimenez, Yohan Moncada, Tim Anderson, who badmouths his team.
Who
Like,
badmouthed his team and got clocked last week.
oh yeah, he thought he was a man trying to fight, trying to start a fight in Cleveland, then just get clocked, and then Eloy Jimenez slips off the field like,
Of course he
come
does.
on.
Of course he does.
I Oh, it's just tough being a Chicago baseball fan right now. For the White Sox, at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Things up.
I was gonna say things are pretty good on my side, buddy.
I was gonna say on the north side, things are pretty good, but the White Sox are soon to be the new the White Sox are soon to be the newest laughing stock in Chicago sports if they are not yet, because we know the Bears are supposed to turn it around this year. We know the Blackhawks are supposed to turn it around. And then there's the White Sox that are just
Yeah, buddy, I hate to say it for you, but
we suck. I know.
you guys have been a laughing stock for a long time.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Our front office is terrible. Rick Kahn, Jerry Reinsdorf. I, I just choke. I just don't get it.
Yeah, that's real
Fucking
unfortunate,
this
buddy.
team.
I mean, that's something that I had to go through for the first 19 years of my life. So
Yep.
welcome.
Yep.
Actually, 18 because 2015 was a really good year for us.
I was just gonna say he's gonna say 2015 you guys picked it up and stuff.
Yeah, we got swept by the fucking Mets.
And then they get destroyed by Kansas City in 5 games.
Good. Fuck the Mets. I hate them.
Hey, speaking of Kansas City, our homeboy Nicky Lopez is on the Braves.
Yeah, playing for one of the best teams in the MLB right now. So I mean, put some pressure on you right there. You literally went from one of the worst to one of the best. So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
He's a great baseball player.
Dude, he is amazing. I think he's going to do great things for Atlanta. Atlanta's going to do great things for him.
Yes.
And he's got a shot at a World Series title now, man. I think that's pretty damn cool for him. Naperville boy, went to the same high school as us, just a couple years older. So,
yes, sir.
yeah, represent Naperville well, buddy. It's pretty
sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir. And of course, going back to the White Sox and these trades, we obviously saw them coming. Lance Lynn to the Dodgers, we saw it coming along with Joe Kelly. Lucas Giolito, I honestly thought he was going to finish out this season before getting traded, but I'm also not surprised that he did get traded.
Not too mad about it either.
Yeah, love the guy, but
it was his time to go.
It was his time to go. Lance Lynn, unfortunately, we were on his last hurrah. Like 2021 was really his last best season. I mean, he's been in the league since 2011.
Yeah, it's he's a long time veteran. I'd say if he's not going to do it this year, it's next year he'll hang it up.
Yep. All I'm really hoping for is that these prospects that we're getting in the trades, because apparently the White Sox are going through yet another rebuild. Yay! I'm not getting my hopes up with any of these prospects. I'm really not.
Yeah,
Nick Nastrini, not getting my hopes up. Jordan Leisure, Trace Thompson, who's a player that we got from the Angels. We also got Kai Bush and Edgar.
Kyle Bush?
Kai Bush is his name. I know, right? There's a Kai. I saw Kai Bush. I'm like, there's a NASCAR driver named Kyle Bush who, fun fact, every race he and I have gone to, minus Michigan, Kyle Bush has won every fucking race.
Yep. Well, he didn't win Michigan because we weren't destined to be at the finish. That's why.
Yeah, dude, I was really thinking about flooring it back that Monday, but I didn't.
Nope, I didn't want to wake up at.
I know you didn't. I know you were out. So I was like, ooh. And if I knew Cooper was still there, I literally would have tempted.
Yeah, we got home at like 11 at night.
Yeah,
it's like no.
It was like at 10. But don't worry, I'm talking with them right now to see if we, since we didn't make it back, I'm talking with them right now, seeing if we can work something out for the Kansas Spring Race or Michigan next year.
Yeah, whichever one is more expensive, put it towards that.
I'm gonna push for Kansas because we want to go to Kansas. So
we go to Michigan every year too. So
exactly,
whichever ticket is more pricey, put it towards that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll be saving moolah.
Oh yeah, we love saving our money. And then other, trades that went down, Justin Verlander's back with Houston, so you could basically say he never left.
Yeah. Max Scherzer.
Yep.
He left New York.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something with the Mets that Verlander didn't like.
It's the Mets. What can you like about playing for them, man?
Same thing with the Yankees, who lost another series to the White Sox. Aaron Boone, the famous strike 3 sign.
Yeah, that
was a classic.
Yankees are falling apart this year. Do you see Giancarlo Stanton? See his little run?
Yep.
Giancarlo. He can't run, man. He's so slow.
And then, we took Garrett Cole to school on Monday. Oh, that put a smile on my face.
That's good. I hate Garrett Cole.
Yep. And then the Cardinals, which I know you're happy to hear, they got rid of some players too. Jack Flaherty to the suddenly dangerous Orioles and Paul DeJong going to the Blue Jays. And the Philadelphia Phillies got Michael Lorenzen, who just pitched a perfect game last night.
Mm-hmm.
Or who pitched a no-no.
Yeah. So a lot of good trades going on for a lot of teams. So
and these will be pivotal and stuff. Usually these trades work out really well.
Yeah. And the Cubs, all they did was buy throughout the trade. So they did it perfectly. We didn't get rid of Cody Bellinger. We didn't get rid of Dansby Swanson.
You need to extend Bellinger.
Yeah, we need to extend Bellinger because he's just on fire. This whole team right now is just so good. We need to just keep it rolling.
And how long do you have Dansby for?
I think he's 3-4 years.
Okay, good.
We got him locked up for a little while.
I would hope you need to lock up Bellinger. He's your July NL play. He's the NL player of July.
Yeah, dude was freaking killer. I think he batted like 400 throughout the whole month.
While he's stoned.
Yeah, while he's out there stony baloney.
See, at least one Chicago baseball team is doing things right. Where the other one can't. The other one can't even fill up a stadium. Yes, the White Sox fan. I am kicking ourselves.
Well, Patrick, you know how it goes. You can't have both the Cubs and the White Sox be good at the same time, or hell will freeze over.
Exactly. Or that's the same thing with all Chicago teams. They all cannot be good at the same time.
No, we can never be happy.
Yeah. And then, but dude, imagine the day all Chicago sports teams will be just good all at once.
Yep. That'll be, let's say, probably 50 years after I'm buried. So.
Yeah, no, like not even our future grandkids will see all Chicago sports teams be good.
No. Not one bit.
Oh gosh. Well, it'll be exciting to see, the home stretch of baseball. The playoffs never disappoint. Even if the Cubs or Sox don't make it, the Sox are definitely out for sure. The Cubs, they're still fighting. They got to keep winning.
Yeah, we're on a wild card spot right now. We lost the Mets last night, but I don't think that hurt us too much. So, yeah, we're looking for a big push right here, and we've been doing it.
And then football season is almost here. Like, exciting time to be a sports fan.
Yep, fall is the best. And we got hockey in a couple months.
NASCAR playoffs.
Yep, it's going to get wild.
Wild indeed. All right, Ian. Well, that is all we got today on the show. As always, thank you for coming on, talking some sports. I'm in sports.
Yep, that's the way it goes. It's the way she goes, buddy.
Exactly. And, for all those racing fans out there, go ahead and check out Ian, Nick, Tom Hoblin, and Mike Gamble on the Stock Car Spectacle. They just posted a new episode this week. Shane Van Gisbergen is also back on the track as we go to the Indy Road Course.
Yeah, the Kiwi from Down Under is going to try and make it 2 for 2. But I think Kumi Kobayashi in the 67 for 2311 Racing is going to say otherwise. This dude is good. He was outrunning Tyler Reddick in the simulator. So.
Oh, well, it sounds like I'll need to make some adjustments for my fantasy team this weekend.
Yep, I would definitely pencil in Kobayashi if you're going to make some bets or do some fantasy this weekend.
Show some love to Chase Briscoe, too.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch my show, but that's my pick to win this weekend. That's my hot pick of the year is Chase Briscoe winning Indy.
I was going to say, it's Indy. There's just something about Indy and Chase Briscoe that just goes well.
It's going to fuck up the whole playoff standings, that's for sure. It is going to make things even crazier because we only have a couple guys that are trying to get in.
And then if the 7-time, road course winner, Chase Elliott, gets a win.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to win.
He needs to win to get in, otherwise.
But I will say, though, Patrick, Chase Elliott has not won a road course race with these next-gen cars.
No, he has
So
not.
he has a lot of work to do. He's got to get past that 45 of Tyler Reddick because Tyler Reddick is just killing it on these road courses. I mean, AJ Allmendinger, he's running the Xfinity race as well, so he's going to have way more laps than anybody come Sunday. So look out for
He,
AJ Allmendinger, Tyler Reddick.
ooh,
Like
I
I
saw
said, Kumi Kobayashi, Chase Elliott, he needs to be urgent because we have not seen any urgency out of him. And it just seems like he's just kind of waiting for the season to be over.
I mean, he hasn't had he's had a rough season in general. Missed, got the injury, and then his no to Denny Hamlin at Charlotte.
And he's just been running like shit. Honestly,
Yeah,
that
no,
nine car, the nine and well, dude, it's crazy. 48's been picking it up. He was really fast in Michigan before he wrecked. So it seems like everyone at Hendrick just kind of has it right now, but
but
besides the
but
nine car.
besides the nine,
So I
and
don't know if it's just because he's just lost so much momentum from the year, or I don't know. Maybe
because after before his accident, he finished second at Auto Club Speedway.
yeah,
After his second place finish, it looked like I think he's got it. Nope.
yeah. I mean, he really doesn't have too many wins with this next gen car either. So it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a little rough couple years for Chase Elliott because we're seeing
Yeah.
William Byron step up to victory lane more
He does have 5, even though it's technically 4 because
for
the Pocono
Pocono.
win was handed to him last year because apparently Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin got disqualified. So
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a little rough for the nine car. I think we got some better drivers in Hendrick Motorsports right now. I think they're kind of showing Chase Elliott, yeah, he's good, but maybe he's not the legend everybody thought he was going to be.
nope, not so much.
That's Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Willie B might have something to say about that.
Yeah, well, I think my prediction is I think Willie B is going to have a better NASCAR Cup Series career than Chase Elliott.
We shall see what happens. All right, everyone. Well, thanks so much for coming on to the show. As always, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and thank you all for tuning on. Ian, as always, thanks for coming on. You are all listening to Koto's Mojo. We will see you next time.